So I want you to think of your own products, your own services, because we're going to go into the 4-step process of building a real landing page. And I want you to go through this process together with me and understand the process of getting a website up and offering it to the market itself. So first of all, before we go into building a landing page, we have to understand and know how to identify our customers. This is the first step. So 4 steps today. 1, identify your customers. So when we identify our customers, you want to imagine this person in your mind, how he or she looks like, how old this person is, what is he or she thinking about, what do they do on a daily basis, and map out the whole customer journey in your mind. Now, this is going to be much better if you can write this down on a piece of paper or your computer as well. But I've condensed it down into 3 steps within identify your customers. So first of all, who are they? Number 2, what are their needs? And number 3, why do they need your product or services? So let's just say, because today I'm selling headline templates, right? Now, for headline templates, who are my customers? Who are my ideal customers? Now, I might say that my ideal customers are startup owners, right? Or startup founders. Now, you can get specific as well. Within a startup, who are you targeting? Are you targeting the marketer within the startup, or are you targeting the founder within the startup? So the more specific you can get, the better. Now, I'm going to keep this broad. I'm going to say my customers are startups. All right. So since I'm selling headline templates, now what are their needs when it comes to buying something like a headline template? So maybe their needs for a startup is to quickly get a quick way to get leads, right? They want to get leads as a startup. Maybe this startup is into B2B and they want to get leads, they want to get sales. Now, how do they get sales from that? One of the ways is to do good copywriting, to come up with good ads and good landing pages and websites that basically hooks people into their products or their service offering. So why they would need my headline templates product is probably because they want to get leads fast by increasing their conversion rate on websites and also ads. Okay, so I've shown you how I've done it for mine. Now, when you reflect this on yourself, right, on your own business. Now, who is your customers? What are their needs? And why, very important, why do they need your products and also services? Answer these 3 questions for yourself. Okay, so I hope you got it right. I know I'm moving a bit fast because I go fast, all right? But don't worry, once I explain this to all of you, you basically get the idea of how to do this for yourself as well. So anyway, there's 3 questions to ask yourself. As simple as that. Who are they? What are their needs? And why do they need a product? Got it? Now, once you got that down, what we're going to do is we're going to build a landing page. Now, before I go into building that, let me just quickly explain about landing pages. Landing pages are basically created by softwares, platforms, or you can just hard code it yourself with code, right? But remember this, right? The landing page software or the platform you use does not really matter, right? Landing pages, sales funnels, whichever funnels, marketing funnels are not agnostic towards what platform or what software. That's to say, your success or your business success does not fall back or does not rely on the type of software you use. So a lot of people get this wrong. They will say things like, oh, I need to use ClickFunnels to be successful. That is not true, right? So no matter what you use, it's up to you. Whether you're comfortable with WordPress, whether you're comfortable with building your own site, or whether you're comfortable with using ClickFunnels, nothing wrong with that, all right? What's more important is whether your offer, your products or services actually helps your audience. That's the number 1 rule you have to remember when coming to landing pages. Whatever you write on the words does not really matter. What matters is what you have to offer to your audience and how you communicate and articulate how your product or services can help your audience. That is what matters. Okay? So for today, I'm going to be using Leadpages, a landing page builder, to show you how to build a landing page really quickly under 10 to 15 minutes. All right? Now, Leadpages is not free. If you pay by monthly, you're looking at a cost of USD $37. All right, $37 per month. If you pay by by year, you're looking at around $25 per month, which can get expensive for some. But here's the thing. If you are profitable, then this is just a business cost, right? You don't have to actually, it is expensive, right? It is expensive if you do not make money from your offers. That's it, okay? So anyway, if you're interested, Leadpages they have a 14 days trial. You can get started with it validate a product. If you don't like it, you can always cancel after that. Okay. Now, optionally, you can always build your site with things like WordPress, which is essentially free. You only pay for your domain and hosting. But of course, that would be much harder to do because you would need to have a bit of technical knowledge. And you can also use things like MailChimp. So MailChimp is actually an email marketing software which has turned into an all-in-one marketing platform. And I've actually presented this before in past webinars. You can use MailChimp to build a landing page as well, but it's limited in some ways. And you might be a bit frustrated because you cannot do this, cannot do that. So anyway, I'm going to be using Leadpages, but remember this, the software or platform you use does not really matter. Okay, that's the number one, the second rule. All right. Now, before I go and build landing page again, you must also understand this, right? That when it comes to landing pages, copywriting is probably one of the most important things. Not your video, not your photo, copywriting. Because copywriting is everywhere in marketing. Think about it for a moment, right? You see copy within landing pages, you see copy within ads, you see copy, you see every single where. So the only way people will understand what you are saying on a landing page or website is through your words. And that is why copywriting is so important. We are going to use Leadpages to build something today. I'm going to share the Leadpages link with all of you. Now, Leadpages is not free, I have to tell you that. If you don't want to use Leadpages, it's fine. But in this session today, I will use Leadpages and I'll show you how to build an effective landing page. And if you're in for this, follow what I do, and you have a 14 days trial anyway. All right, so I'm going to click on Start Free Trial, and I'm going to show you how to get started with Leadpages, okay? So I'm going to come down here. You can see that annually it's around $25 a month, and monthly is around $37 a month. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to click on Start Free Trial. Let me just push this away. All right, I'm going to put in my name and get started with this. Okay, I'm going to continue. Now, one of the things that you have to do is to put in a credit card or also PayPal payment form, right? So what you're going to do here is you have to do this. Of course, if you don't want to continue this, you won't be charged today, but just cancel at the end of 14 days, right? But follow with me here, just sign up for it, and I promise you, it will be worth it at the end of the day, okay? So I'm going to use PayPal option. I'm going to sign in my PayPal and authorize this payment. Of course, I won't have to pay anything today, but I'll cancel it after 13 days or 12 days. It gives me 2 weeks to market this thing, that's fine. All right, I'm going to pay it with American Express card. And that's it, right? So I really want to show you how to do this, right? As I'm serious, I'm going to show you how to do this, and I expect you to follow through with me here, okay? All right, so I've done this, okay? You don't have to buy the upsells. You can see that they're trying to upsell you a course here. You don't have to buy that, no thanks. It's fine. If you like that, you can always buy that if you find value. And once you're done, we are in here. Okay, so I'd like you to try this. Go and set up Leadpages. Again, it's free to get started off. Just use a credit card or PayPal. That's fine, right? And you don't have to pay a single cent. You can always cancel this after a few days if you don't want to use it. Okay, so I'm going to continue from here. Now, once you sign up for Leadpages, you will see this page here. Of course, you can build your whole website, yeah, using Leadpages. So you can build like many pages to form a website. You can actually do that with Leadpages if you want to. Downside is you will have to pay a monthly subscription fee, all right? Which is not expensive if you are profiting from whatever you're doing. Now, what we're going to do is we're going to choose the landing page option here. So I'm going to click on landing page, and you can see that I've been brought into tons of landing pages here. You can choose whichever you want to. My advice to you is if you're doing this for the first time, choose something really easy and not pretentious. All right. So you want to choose something that is not very common. When I say common, it means those kind of landing pages that sales gurus and marketing gurus do. Are you ready to turn yourself into a profiting machine? No, don't do that, right? When you do that, it becomes so cliche. People will know that you are trying to sell something. So come up with something that is simple and yet something you can actually quickly change. So I'm going to quickly choose randomly one of these, and let me choose something simple, okay? Okay, I'm going to choose from a sales filter and see what I can choose from this line here. Okay, so let's say I'm going to choose this simple one, services opt-in page light. Let's say I like that, right? Like I said, always choose something simple. You don't have to go from something very, very complex. Go for something simple. That is it. Okay, so I'm going to click on this one, view. Okay, so look something like this. We can view it first. Yeah, this looks fine. This is simple. Simple is always more, so always keep it simple, right, and short. Looks like this on a mobile phone. All right, so I'm happy with this. I'm going to use this template. Right. All right, I'm going to call this page name my headline offer page or something like that. Headline product. Let me just change the headline templates. Product. Okay, click on continue. Okay, so I'm here inside my landing page builder, and now we can start building. All right, so you can see that we have our logo here, what we can do for you, explore services, let us build a custom package for you, and more. So all you really have to do at this point is to basically go and build your page. So if it's so easy to build a page, you can drag and drop here and do whatever you want to do. Why is so many people not profitable yet? The answer is they create very bad landing pages. Okay, it's never the software, it's never what are you using. Okay, so I'm going to show you a few things of doing this. I'm going to build my product, and I want you to model it over what I'm doing for yourself. All right, so let's just say I'm selling that headline product. Okay, so let me show you that headline product. I've gave you that 50 headlines here. Please say thank you to me. These are great headlines you can use for your own use. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to be selling an extended version. All right. So I'm going to be selling this one, 336 headlines, and people can use this for their own ads, their own landing pages, and more inside Leadpages. This is my product, right? Think about your product. All right. So how do we get started with this? So the first thing we have to do on a landing page is you have to create a hook. Remember the hook within the slides when I said earlier? What you want to do is basically create a hook. Let me just write this down for you. One is to create a hook, right? And then write about the product benefits on your landing page, provide credibility, and then make sure, this is the most important thing on landing page, is to have a risk reversal. No exceptions. You have to have a risk reversal, right? So 4 of these things here. All right, let's get building. Okay, so first of all, let's talk about the hook. Now, a hook is something that pulls in your visitor towards looking at your product and making sure that they see that and go through the whole landing page itself. All right, so I'm going to use a hook from that 50 headlines that I gave you earlier. This is why I want to give you these headlines, okay? So let me just see what I can use from here. I'm going to quickly scroll through and find something that, that we can use, okay? Okay, how to handle undesired outcome. I can use this also, right? How to handle undesired outcome. All right, so I can do something like how, I'm just going to improvise a little bit, how to get more conversions on with your ads, maybe. Okay, so the template gives me a base to work on, and I'm using it to create something that is a hook. So when someone reads that, they'll be hooked towards the landing page. All right. Okay, we're gonna look at another one here. Maybe one more I can show you here. How to turn $100 into $10,000. We can also use that. Okay. What else can we use? This is good. How to action so that desired outcome. All right. So how to increase your ad conversions so that your business prospers. Maybe you can use that. All right, I'm going to use this as a template for my landing page. So use this as a hook for your landing page. So I'm going to create here, edit this, and I'm going to change this and just copy paste this down first so I can write this on later. Oops. Okay, so I'm going to edit this on the fly, okay? So I'm selling a headline product. So how to increase your website conversions. All right, I'm going to improvise a little bit and say how to increase your website conversions and get more sales. All right, why am I doing this? Or get more leads? Because my startup, my target audience are the startup owners. Remember, we did that. Who's our customer? What they want and why do they want it? Now, for me, they want to increase their leads, right? So, how to increase your website conversions and get more leads? Okay, I'm going to make it even sexier, right? So we can use subjective numbers so that people can imagine what it is. So you can do something cliche like how to 10x your leads using high conversion headline templates. Okay, how to 10x your leads, all right? How to get 10 times more leads, how to get 10 times, okay, a bit more cliche. I'm going to stick with this. How to 10x your leads using proven high conversion headlines, no need templates. Okay, so something like that. See, as simple as that. Of course, we can make changes, bold it around, change the way you want it, make it bigger so it pops out in their face. But again, make it honest. All right, don't cheat people. Don't try to game and come out all these funny things here. Keep it simple. So, how to 10x your leads using proven high conversion headlines. All right. So the next thing we're going to do is we're going to put in maybe what the product is about. So it's always good. It's a good idea to tell people what you are selling, right? You have to tell them what you're selling, of course, right? So I'm going to say here, get my 336 plus headline templates for high converting ads, websites, and landing pages. Okay, headline templates and formulas, formulas that will give you. So what we do here is you're focusing on the person, give you. So the thing here is always use some keywords like you and I. So how you can increase your leads, so it's always about you. So when someone reads it, they feel like you're talking to them. So get my 336 plus headline templates and formulas that will give you high converting ads, websites, and landing pages. Okay, something like that. So keep it simple. Don't worry about how it looks right now. We can always change how it looks later on. All right, next thing we're going to do is maybe you want to visualize how it looks like, how the product looks like. So I'm going to put in a picture here. So really simple. What we're going to do is we're going to add a picture here. All right. So I can just steal one picture from down here. I don't have to create a new picture. Oh, we don't have a picture here. Let me see if we can create a new picture. Now again, I've not used Leadpages for a really long time, and I think you can see that in the way I'm doing it as well. But it's really not hard to build anything here. You can see it's really, really simple. Not hard at all. All right, let me add a new column here. Okay, and then I'm going to put in let's say, oops, I don't really like that, an image here. Okay, let me just undo this again. I don't like how this looks like. I want to create something here. Okay, I'm going to drag this down right here. I'm going to put an image right here. There we go. So what I'm going to do right now is I'm going to upload a picture of that product that I'm selling. Okay, so I'm going to click on this here and basically put in that image here. Really simple. I'm going to drag this file in. I'm going to select the file. Okay, I'm going to go to where I have the file inside. There we go. And I've prepared a file here that looks something like this. Real simple. Again, I want you to follow this and do this for your own site. Put in something. And okay, something very important for SEO. Yeah, so I'm giving you tips as I go. Now, when it comes to SEO, you must always have an alternate text for your images that you put up on a site. So the title of this could be headline swipe file. Now, the alternate text is important because when someone search on Google, the way they find images is because of the alternate text. All right, so you're going to put in then as a keyword here. So let's say my keyword, I do not know my keyword for now, but let's just say I'm looking for headline hacks, headline ad headline hack. Let's say that's my keyword. Yeah. So put it down and insert it. Right. So make sure to always have alternate text, alternate images for images that you upload on your site, because that will help you a lot with your SEO. All right, of course, we can change this, make it smaller. I don't need to be so big. Okay, this seems okay, right? So how to get 10x? What I'm talking about? How to 10x your leads? Let me just 10x your leads with proven high conversion headlines. Okay, get my 336 headline templates and formulas that will give you high converting ads, websites, and landing pages. And then we have this picture here that tells people what it is. All right, so that's the hook, and I just created what the product is about. All right, now what we're going to do right now is we're going to put in and create credibility. So this is really important, right? Credibility is important because we want to tell people that this product or this service works. So how do we provide credibility? Now, some people, what they do is they put in logos of companies that they work with. That's also one way. Now, what I can do right now is, because since there are people already bought this product, what I'm going to do is I'm going to upload a few pictures that shows the credibility of this product. So I'm going to delete this. So again, you see, I'm deleting a lot of things. The reason I'm deleting a lot of things is because when it comes to landing pages, you want to keep this simple. All right. So I'm going to create maybe an image here. And then I'm going to add an image. I'm going to put in a social proof, someone who has bought the product and told me that the product is great. Again, put in an alternate text if you want. Yeah. All right. So I'm going to say maybe, look at what some people who have bought it say. Okay, I'm just going to put this somewhere, maybe maybe here, right? I'm going to put this down here, delete this off. So I'm just really playing with the layout at this point here to see what we can do effectively here. And of course, you can change how it looks like by dragging this around and changing the layout of how it really looks like. Of course, you need some time to do this, but I'm just keeping this simple. So let's just say I'm going to do something real simple, no fluff. Okay, look at what some people who have bought it say. Okay, maybe I'm going to push this here, and I'm going to push this maybe here. Or you know what? Let me just edit these settings here and change how it looks like. Okay, I'm going to change how it looks like into something which is simpler like this. Okay, something like this here. Okay. Right, I'm going to put this here. Make it simple. So I want to go for a simple layout. I don't want to go for something too difficult here. I'm going to drag this and put it on top here. Don't want to confuse you. So okay, I'm going to delete all this in here. Okay, look at what some people who have bought it say. Okay, I'm going to take this picture and we upload this inside this lady's image here. I did this, and I'm going to put in that image here. There we go. And then here, I'm going to put in the second picture of a quick testimonial or something that I have already. Let me show you a quick one. Okay. Okay, that's a bit small, but I'm going to skip this for now. Don't waste your time. So I'm going to say, I'm going to delete this off, Maybe what I do is push this aside. There we go. This looks okay for now, yeah? So look at what some people who have bought it say. All right. Now here, I don't really like the space here, but of course we can change how it looks like by changing the paddings here. Can you see that? Yeah. But I won't waste time with too much design issues right now. I just want to show you how to build an effective landing page. So let's go back to the top here. You know what? I can even take off this logo. I don't need a logo at this time at the moment. I can remove it and delete it off, right? Boop, I don't need that. I don't need this, right? Okay, so 10x at least using proven high conversion headlines. Get my 336 headline formulas, picture here. I can delete this off or put this down here. Okay, and say, now, one thing that's very important in landing pages is, imagine this is our buy button here, right? So I'm going to say get access now for maybe 1990. Okay, now one very important thing when it comes to call to action is you have to let people know what's going to happen when they buy something or when they do something. When I subscribe to you, when I buy something, what is going to happen? You got to let people know so they don't get worried about, oh, what's going to happen? Now we're going to say something like, you receive the headline files once you complete your payment. Okay, I'm going to make this a bit smaller just for aesthetic purposes. And then change it to maybe a black color so people can see it. Yeah, not so dark. Black color here. All right. So you receive the headline files once you complete your payment. So now when someone clicks on this button, he or she is reassured, oh, when I click this button, that is going to happen. So on your landing page, you want to actually have something. Tell them what's going to happen when they do that something. All right. Whenever they subscribe to you or buy from you, you want to tell them that, hey, this is going to happen. Okay. Now, next thing I'm going to do is, the last thing I'm going to do is basically risk reversal. So we have done the hook. We have done the product, not really benefits yet, but I show them what it is. Of course, I can use one time to basically tell what's so great about this product, how it should help you, right? We have put in the credibility from here. Look at what people who have bought it say. Yeah. And now we're going to put in risk reversal, right? So risk reversal means if I bought it and I don't like it, what's going to happen? What's my risk for this? So risk reversal would mean, how can you reduce the risk that someone is taking towards doing an action on your landing page itself? This is really important, all right? So how do we reduce that risk for our potential buyers? So what we can say is, if you're bored, yeah, if you're really, let me just delete this off. We don't need this. We don't need all of these things here. Let me just delete off here. Now, if you're really bored, we can say, oh, we have a guarantee. If you don't like it, just let us know. We give you back your money. For example, if you are bold enough to say that. Okay. Let me just delete all these things here. We don't need all these extra portions here. Remember, when it comes to landing pages, the simpler, the better. Yeah. So look at what people who bought it say. What I'm going to do is I'm going to take this and push it up here. Okay, I'm going to push it up. Okay, I'd actually like to add a section down here, but let me see how I can add a section here. This is the About One page. Okay, I'm going to add a third column. Oops, wrong one. I'm going to add a row, all right? And under this row, I'm going to put this here. All right, so what I'm going to say now is, if you don't like it, I'll return you your money. Okay, so something as simple as that. Now change this to a paragraph, normal text. So if you don't like it, right, I'm going to say Ruben's money back guarantee. Okay. I'm confident that you love the headline templates and formulas. And if it doesn't help your business, just email me at ruben@thelead.io and I'll return your money. Okay, so as simple as that. So when someone want to buy something from your page and they see that they have some sort of risk reversal here, they'll feel like, oh, now I'm secured. I'm going to buy this. And now the truth is, most of the time, people won't actually ask for a refund unless they're really, really, really crude, right? They normally don't ask for a refund because, again, I'm sure this product would help them. All right, so let's say I'm done with this headline, I'm done with this page here. I'm going to cut short whatever I'm doing here, delete all these things up here. We don't need this. And now let's just say I'm ready to launch. All right. Now before that, let's put in quickly here. I'm going to say this is under rubenjung.com. Okay. And if you have legal information, put it down there and leave it like that. As simple as that. Done. I am done with my landing page. As simple as that. Okay. So direct your leads using. Let me just change this. I don't like this again, right? So I'm a bit fickle-minded here. Get more leads and sales using 336 plus proven high converting. Let me just change this in English, converting headlines. Okay, much better. Get more leads and sales using 336 proven high converting headlines. I'm going to be more personal a bit. I'm giving away my 336 plus headline templates and formulas that I use for marketing, for ads and landing pages every day for just RM 1990. Okay, you guys like that better? Yeah. All right, I'm giving away my 336 headline templates. That I use for ads and landing pages every day for just RM 1990. All right. Okay, get access now. All right, so now let's say this is done. And what I'm going to do next is I'm going to put in a payment button. So this is where we're going to put in a payment button inside our landing page. So we're going to use PayPal for that. And we're going to use PayPal here. All right. We're going to use PayPal, yeah. And I'd like you to sign up for PayPal as well. And again, PayPal is free. So don't worry about it. PayPal is free. And it's one of the simplest and fastest ways to put in the payment button. I'm going to show you a hack. Yeah. Put in a payment button inside your landing page and then ask for payment. Now, once you made a few sales and you validated your product or services, then go and search for a different payment gateway. But for a start, PayPal is fine. I use it a lot. And I think there's nothing wrong with using PayPal. All right. Okay. So go and sign up for PayPal. But what I'm going to do is we're going to use something known as PayPal Me. All right, let me just share my screen again and show you what I'm talking about. So the third step here today, the third process is to enable payment collection. So we got to get a way to collect payments, right? This will validate your products and services on your website. So don't worry about the payment gateway. Like I said, use PayPal, start off with it, sell a few products first, then only worry about upgrading a payment gateway. So the hack I'm going to show you is by using paypal.me followed by your username followed by the currency and the amount that you want to collect. Now I'll show you how to do this. So basically what comes after paypal.me is your username which you registered for. If you go to paypal.me, you'll be able to register and select a username for yourself. So you put in a username, right? And then you put a slash and then you put in your how much you want. All right. If you're curious of what I've built when I mentioned the earlier landing pages, so you can see that I've built this. I've built this earlier on, right? We can also preview this to see how the landing page looks like in the front view. So I'm going to preview it and show you how it looks like. So it looks something like this. You see that? It's not very great for now, but it works. Okay. You can see how it looks like in mobile. There you go. Right, this is nice. Okay, so what I'm going to do right now is I'm going to go back into PayPal, right? And instead of using PayPal, I'm going to go for PayPal.me. See that? PayPal.me. Try that. So what I'm going to do is you go and sign up for this. This is basically a short link towards using PayPal to collect payments. So I'm going to log into my account. And I'm going to use my PayPal.me account to collect payments quickly. All right? Okay, PayPal.me. And then you will have a username. Yeah, so remember that you will have a username. And basically, you're going to click in, grab your link. You see that? So I'm going to grab my link. And my link happens to be PayPal.me/order mentor. Yours will be different. Okay? So when I click on this link, people will see this link here. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to copy this link. See that? Copy this link. And then put in your URL, put a slash in it, followed by a currency. Let's say MYR, since we want to collect in Malaysian ringgit. And then I'm going to put in 1990. All right? So PayPal.me / followed by your username / followed by how much you want to collect. Now, what's going to happen is when someone clicks on this link like this, he or she is going to see this. And he or she will be able to click on next and pay you the amount that you're asking for through that special link that you just created. Of course, I can't send money to myself. Okay? So that's how you do it. All right, so go and do that. And what we're going to do next, right, is you're going to put this link inside our landing page. Right? Okay, so I'm going to do this. So my link is PayPal.ordermentor. Let me just paste it to you so you can see this. So it's PayPal.me/ordermentor/1990 MIR, of course. Yeah. So we're going to go back to my landing page here. And what I'm going to do right now is I'm going to put this button inside here. Now, this button currently is created as a book free consultation. I'm going to change that. Okay. So I'm going to exit my preview, come back to my button here. And I'm going to edit this click event, edit the button basically. So I'm going to change this from a pop-up. No, I'm going to delete all this. Okay, remove this. And this button is going to link to an external URL. Okay, so by doing this, I'm creating this as a button. I'm going to put in this button inside here, which is my PayPal me link. Save. And that's really about it. I'm going to make this a bit sexier. Maybe put this as yellow so people would see this. Yeah, okay. And maybe the text, I would change it to, let me see if I can change the color to something which is black. So it's not so hard to see, yeah? Text, I'll change this to maybe black. There we go, nice. Okay, so now we have this button that says get access now, 1990, right? Simple hack, really simple. Of course, what I can do is I can put in maybe a picture of myself here so it becomes more credible. People know that this is Ruben selling this thing, right? So this is the last thing I'm going to do for today. I'm going to put in an image here. And let's say, maybe I'll put an image and text here. Nice. All right, I'm going to put in maybe my face there. Okay, maybe I'll put my face here, okay? I'll put in my face so people know that it's me, right? Say I'm going to put in, this page here. Okay, so now I have a page of myself here. It's a quick one, nothing much to see here. Change the width a little bit. Okay, so I'm done with this. Okay, I'm not going to play it anymore. I'm done with this. So basically, get more leads, and then we have a nice picture down here. All right, so people know that this is legit. They see my face. I'm proud to show my face, and they know that this is not a scam. All right. So one more thing I'm going to do is give you my headlines ready for just 1990. I'm going to include something else, right? Including to VIP or to private training with me. Maybe just do one, yeah, including a online training session with me. Okay, so I'm done. Now, last thing before you publish this page is to go into settings, and this is important for all websites out there, right? Whether it's WordPress, whether it's Leadpages, ClickFunnels, or whichever, you would have to put in your SEO page title. So what does your page shows? Okay, so I'm going to say under my SEO preview, what I'm going to show is maybe download 336 plus headline templates, right? And then the SEO page descriptions, you have to put in a word as well. So make sure get access to high converting headlines and do more than 336 plus high converting headlines that will help you get more leads and sales. So what happens here is basically this will be what shows in Google. All right, download 336 plus headline templates. Put this by rubencheng.com. All right, you can do this also. So this basically just shows what people see when they search on Google, and this is how they find you on Google. Now, of course, you can also go down to social, and basically on the social tab, this is basically what shows in places like Facebook. So this is really important. I'm going to quickly upload a picture of myself again as the thumbnail for when I share this on Facebook. Okay, there we go. And let's say the title will be the same. The description will also be the same from here. And copy this over. All right. So when I share this on Facebook, it should look something like this. Okay, so once I'm done with this, I'm happy with this, click on save, of course, and we're going to hit on the magic button called publish. That's it. Okay, so now when we publish our landing page on places like Leadpages, we do not have yet a domain. Of course, you can buy a domain and link this up with your own domain name. For example, rubencheng.com, and link this up with your own domain name. For now, I don't have a domain name. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to create a quick subdomain to test this market, right? I'm going to say RC or Ruben Cheng. Okay, so rubencheng.lpages.co. Right? So let's say I'm happy with this. I'm going to click on save, and that's it. I'm done. So rubencheng.lpages.co, the start would be 336 headlines, let's say. 336, or say headlines that would do. Keep it simple, keep it short. The shorter it is, normally the better. All right, so once I'm happy with this, click on publish. That is about it. And that's it. So I'm going to copy this link and take a look at it on a new window here by clicking on it. And this is how my landing page looks like. Get more leads and sales using 336 proven high content headlines. I forgot to take out this question mark here. I would have to do that. Yeah. Then I have this thing here, the image here, and this nice button here. All right. And if someone wants to buy this, they just click on this one here and see what happens here. I'm going to click on it, and it'll bring me into a payment page that says 1990 please. And that fella or whoever who's clicking can click on buy. Right. So I'm going to go into Facebook right now. I'm going to go, let's say, like Lead Knowledge Circle. And let me just post this page on this group itself. Okay. So when it comes to promoting your page on Facebook or whichever, you want to be careful with that, because you can promote on places that you already have built a relationship with. Of course, you can't just go and post something that and just market there for no reason, right? But if you have already interacted and built, create engagement within a page like Lead Knowledge Circle, you can go and promote it there softly. So when I paste that link, you see it shows up like this, right? rubencheng.lpages.co, download 336 headline templates, Rubencheng, get access to more than da, right? So I can come up with something subtle, and I'm going to soft sell a little bit here. All right. So I'm going to say something like this. So bear with me here. Yeah, I know I'm copywriting a bit here. So when it comes to copyright, it normally takes time to write something good. So you can't just write like that and just basically you write it out first and then clear off the fluff later on. So that's what exactly I'm doing here. So today I'm sharing 336 plus of them, including a 1 hour training session with me, where I will teach you to use the headlines to increase so we're talking about them, right? So talk about their benefits, increase the conversions on your ads, landing pages, and emails. You can get the whole deal for only, and I mean, let's put it down. Okay, for only 1990. What a steal! What a steal! Okay, going to take. So we're going to put in some what do you call that? Going to take only 5 students or 5 participants. Open for only 5 participants only. Okay. So what we're doing here, that last line here, open for only 5 participants, is an urgency method. We want to take action right now, because someone who is reading this will say, maybe I will try later on, or next week, or tomorrow, or next year, right? So what we're doing here is saying that, hey, you have to take action right now on this thing, because it's only open for 5 people, right? So think of way to create scarcity and be honest with it. So I'm going to say maybe I'm going to be taking only 5 with this. That's it. Once I get 5 sales with this, I'm happy. All right. So once I'm done with this, I'm going to click on post. That's it. This is gone live, right? So that's how easy it is to go to market. All right. So what have you learned today? We have built a landing page within just a few minutes. I've done it on the fly without even thinking about it. But of course, if you have a product and service which is solid, of course, you can do much better than me. Okay. And create a good landing page using a landing page builder. Shouldn't take you long. Design it a little bit. Make sure that your copy is good. Make sure the benefits are there. Locate where your users are, and then space it out. And then see if people want to buy it. If people buy it, great for you. This is a good product. You can go and scale it on later with ads and more, right? If people don't buy it, try a little more. If people still don't buy it, maybe your product sucks, right? That's how simple it is to go to market, to sell something in the market. Anyway, if all of you have built your landing pages, it's time to go and promote it. I'd like you to actually go and just promote it within Lead Knowledge Circle and say, hey, this is something that I've done today. All right. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to leave that post there live, and then I'm going to update you in a few days or maybe tomorrow if I get a sale or two from that post itself, and let you know. And I think you'll be interested to see it as well if I actually get a sale from that, to show you whether this landing page method works or not. And if you want, please go and try it for yourself as well. See how that works out for you, right? Build a landing page for your product services, whether you want to collect a lead or whether you just want to get a small payment, up to you. Post it out and see if the result works for you or not. I promise you, if you follow what I've shown you earlier, you will get a few sales at least, okay? Unless your product or services is not solving a problem in the market.